Hey guys, so this is Dani and I'm here with updates on Hurricane Delta, which is a Cat 2 hurricane. At this time, it actually rapidly weakened since yesterday, and so it's still posing a threat to the Yucatan. It's still expected to re-strengthen back to a major hurricane on approach to the Gulf Coast of the US. So to know if you'll be affected and how much stronger this is going to get, please keep watching this video. And so before I go into the details, please ensure to subscribe if you haven't and tap the notification bell so you know every time when I post a new video, because I will keep you guys updated on tropical cyclone activity right through the season. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My weather account is Weather Girl Dani and my personal account is Dani Henry Official. And so now we want to take a look at satellite view of it again. So there we have it. So Delta is looking pretty compact as a tropical cyclone. We're not seeing a defined eye, but of course when it enters warm ocean waters again, we're expecting to see that when it re-intensifies into a major hurricane. And so now for the National Hurricane Center's cone forecast, as you guys are seeing, Delta currently has sustained winds of 105 miles per hour and is moving to the northwest at 17 miles per hour. So a hurricane warning is still in place for the northeastern portion of the Yucatan, and we have also tropical storm watches almost in the same vicinity of those areas that are under hurricane warning, and then a tropical storm warning remains in effect for the westerly side of Cuba. So it's still possible for tropical storm-like conditions to be persistent there for a while, but we might see this warning being lifted very soon. And then afterwards, we're expecting that Delta is going to be continuing to the northwest and then moving northward maybe by late Thursday into Friday, and it's expected to re-intensify to a major hurricane by Thursday and strengthen, and then it could make landfall maybe sometime on Friday in southern Louisiana and then move into the states such as Mississippi, Tennessee, going up to the northeast, guys. And so this is going to be a very dangerous tropical system at the time of landfall. So if you're along the Gulf Coast, not just Louisiana or Mississippi, anywhere that's really in the southeastern US, you really want to pay attention to this because it could be very significant. So with the potential intensity expected after Delta is going to be moving into the Gulf, we see most of our models here expecting it to be a Cat 3 hurricane, and some are expecting that it will re-intensify into a Cat 4 hurricane, which I think is certainly possible. And what amount of rainfall is expected for the US? So at this time, this is just as of now, because remember, Delta is just, the center is just over the Yucatan right there, so it is pretty far south of the Gulf Coast states, and so we're expecting to see these numbers rising. But as of now, the green showing 1 inch, that's the lighter green, the darker green 2 inches, the yellow 4, the orange 6, and the reds mean 10. And so we're expecting that Louisiana and Mississippi are going to be the states experiencing the most of the rainfall that is expected from Delta during the next couple of days, guys. But other areas could also experience some events of very, very heavy rainfall as well. And so guys, now we want to take a look at what our two main models are expecting. So first up is what you're seeing is the GFS model. This is a map with the isobars, and the closer they are in a circular manner with the pressure being below 1030 millibars, that's a low pressure system, and that's usually our tropical cyclone. So this is by Friday, and so we're expecting that's going to be just offshore of the Gulf Coast, and it's going to be having a minimal pressure of 961 millibars. I believe it's going to be rising a bit. That means there might be some slight weakening just before it makes landfall in southern Louisiana area right there. So it is possible that this could make landfall as most likely a Cat 3 hurricane. And then now we want to take a look at what our Euro model, which is our next main model, is predicting for Delta. So there is it the same time. This is by Friday, and so it's going to be a bit, I think it's a bit more south than what the GFS is expecting, and then it's going to be moving up. But here is something very, very interesting that the Euro model is showing. We are seeing a landfall along the borderline of Texas and Louisiana, so something very similar to Laura, but I don't really think that's going to be the case. I think that Louisiana will definitely experience the worst of the storm and face a direct hit. So I do not think that the border on the most easterly side of Texas will really see a direct hit from this, but it could be affected by Delta as time goes by. But again, guys, anything can change. We could see the National Hurricane Center agreeing more with the Euro. We can see remaining with what's expected from the GFS. We just have to wait and see. And so guys, if you found this video to be pretty informative, please give a thumbs up, and you can also share thoughts with me in the comments or ask questions. I'll try to respond as best and as soon as I can. And just remember to always be otherwise. I will keep giving all the necessary updates on the tropics as time goes by.